Right now, an investigation is underway to determine what caused a crash on Madison's east side, leaving one person dead. Plus, President-elect Donald Trump is speaking out as his nominee to lead the Pentagon faces a battle in the Senate. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Maddie Heimsch. We begin with a deadly crash on Madison's east side early this morning. It happened on Wisconsin 30 westbound from North Stoughton Road. 3 vehicles were involved. First responders arrived to the scene to find one person pinned inside their vehicle. Crews had to cut off the roof of that vehicle to get to the person. Once the roof was removed, the person was pronounced dead. A second person was taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A third driver reported no injuries, and the scene has since been cleared. A homicide investigation is underway here in Madison after a shooting left 1 man dead and 2 teens injured. Police have not made any arrests. This happened last night around 7 on Troy Drive on the city's north side. The investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information should contact Madison Area Crime Stoppers. The number is 608-266-6014. We'll continue to follow this story and provide updates. New clues in the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The New York Police Department is releasing photos of a man wanted for questioning. The images were captured inside a hostel where the suspect is said to have stayed. CBS News has confirmed the words delay, deny, and possibly depose were written using a Sharpie on shell casings and bullets found at the scene. Richard Esposito is a former NYPD deputy commissioner.
The words on the casings, without a doubt, point towards a possible motive. Those are the words that sum up what people are concerned about with insurance companies.
A law enforcement source says police believe the gun used in the shooting is a B&T Station 6 pistol. They're scouring gun dealers in Connecticut looking to find out where it was bought. Some Monona residents may be without water right now after a water main broke. The shutoff is impacting those living along Midwood Avenue from Bridge Road South to Falcon Circle. The water shutoff started at around 10. No word on when water would be turned back on. When service returns, those affected should flush their pipes by running faucets cold for about 2 minutes after water becomes clear, then run the hot water faucet until the water becomes hot. After that, wait about an hour and run the hot water again. While temperatures are starting to warm back up, First Warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting out of the deep freeze going into the upcoming weekend. Today's kind of that transition. Still a bit of a breeze, though, that we're going to have to contend with, but at least we have the sunshine again. I guess that's been the good news, even with this cold weather that we've had. Winds are the west-southwest right now at 10, so it feels like 20. Our actual temperature now up to 29. We are looking at wind speeds coming in out of the southwest up to around 10 to 15, getting closer to 20 miles per hour down there in Platteville. So that's what we're going to have to contend with is some breezy southwest winds, and that's going to keep our wind chill values in the teens and low 20s throughout the day today. We are calling for some sunshine headed into the weekend. 40s expected this weekend as well. Actually, a pretty nice weekend headed away. Definitely going to feel a lot different than the 20s we've dealt with this week. Small chance of some rain showers coming our way next week before another shot of some cold air is on the way. Right now we're sitting at 29, but it's already up to 31 in Middleton and also Verona. We'll look at partly sunny skies today with temperatures in the lower 30s, getting close to freezing with west and southwest winds up to around 10 to 15 miles per hour. We are talking about some warm temperatures this weekend, but also some rain early next week, then some cooler weather. We'll have all that coming up in about 15 minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. A new social media post shows President-elect Trump standing by his controversial pick for Secretary of Defense, former Fox News host and Army veteran Pete Hegseth. Erica Brown has the latest from Capitol Hill.
President-elect Donald Trump spoke at an event hosted by Fox Nation in New York Thursday night ahead of his visit to France this weekend, his first overseas trip since winning the election.
We're going to be more respected throughout the world than ever before.
But it's what he said in a social media post Friday that's reverberating on Capitol Hill, bolstering his embattled pick for defense secretary, former Fox News host Pete Hegseth. Trump wrote, Hegseth is doing very well. His support is strong and deep, much more so than the fake news would have you believe.
Fighting, we're ready to go.
The 44-year-old decorated Army veteran has been trying to shore up Senate support amid a barrage of questions this week about his past, from allegations of financial mismanagement to sexual misconduct and excessive drinking. Hegseth says he's a different man than he used to be.
This process has been a very good one, despite all the noise on the outside.
Until Friday's post, Trump had remained largely silent on Hegseth in the wake of the allegations against him. Multiple sources even told CBS News Trump may have been considering alternatives.
My mind is completely open.
And CBS News has learned that President Biden is considering issuing preemptive pardons for some of Trump's biggest critics. The names being floated include Dr. Anthony Fauci, California Democratic Senator-elect Adam Schiff, who led the first impeachment effort against Trump, and former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney, who campaigned against the president-elect. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The possibility of sweeping pardons comes after Biden pardoned his son Hunter, shielding him from all potential criminal activity over 11 years. Job growth surged in the U.S. this November. It's an expected rebound after hurricanes and striking workers heavily distorted the October data. The government reports the U.S. economy added 227,000 jobs last month. This in part with striking and weather-waylaid employees going back to work, bolstering a steady stream of employment gains. Meanwhile, the unemployment rate ticked up from 4.1% to 4.2%. TikTok has lost its bid to strike down a law that could ban the platform in the U.S. A U.S. appeals court upheld the law in a ruling today. TikTok argues the law is unconstitutional, but the judges found that the law does not, quote, contravene the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, nor does it, quote, violate the Fifth Amendment guarantee of equal protection of the laws. The U.S. ban starts January 19th unless TikTok's parent company ByteDance sells the platform. And if your kids are wondering how long they have to send their letters to Santa, you can tell them the deadline is right around the corner. The U.S. Postal Service says all letters to St. Nick need to be postmarked by Monday. The letters can be sent as part of the USPS's annual Operation Santa program. Kids' letters to Santa can be shared online through this program. Personal information will be redacted. Coming up, a Mexican chain restaurant looks to make a comeback, plus why the QVC recalled thousands of oven gloves. That's next in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's biggest Black Friday appliance savings are extended for one final week. Last chance for savings on everything store-wide. Dishwashers starting at $2.99. Laundry pairs starting at $7.99. Plus 60-month special financing at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
I've been a motorcyclist for a little over 20 years now. I always wanted to have a motorcycle my whole life, and dashing helps me support that hobby. I love the flexibility of dashing. I love the connections I make. Dashing lets me do what I want, when I want. I'm my own boss now. If dashers can maintain their freedom, flexibility, and independence, and have access to benefits, that would really be the best of both worlds. Portable benefits would help me cover medical costs, dental, vision. That would be fantastic.
Can your roof survive another winter? Winter winds can loosen and blow off shingles. Freezing rain can cause shingles to crack and leak. Protect your roof now with Roof Max. Because nobody wants to replace their roof, especially in the middle of winter. Roof Max can extend the life of your roof by 5 to 15 years, guaranteed, at a fraction of the cost of a new one. Call now and we'll give you a free evaluation of your roof.
At Capri Communities, we're breaking the mold, embracing fun, and loving life every step of the way.
All right, time to show these kids how it's done. I'm coming for you, Dave. Bring it on, Harriet.
Adventure is ageless. Come live it up with us at Capri Communities.
I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's. He can't manage his illness very well, and we need more support. There are pages and pages of resources online, but I'm so overwhelmed. That's why I connected with A Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect and discuss options to help him feel better. They brought solutions, they brought support, and now I don't feel so alone. Choose more support and less stress with authentic care and connection. Learn how a Grace can help give you peace.
You have a consumer issue and you keep getting the runaround. Need help?
It's call for action to help me. Nobody else did.
Contact our team by phone or on channel3000.com. Call for action only on News 3 Now. Moving forward for you.
Ashley's Black Friday Mattress Marathon ends this Monday. Don't miss your last chance to get a Tempur-Pedic mattress for as little as $1 a day. Queen mattresses starting at just $167. Also save $350 instantly, plus 60-month special financing and free delivery. Only at Ashley.
More than 2 decades after Chi-Chi's Mexican chain restaurants filed for bankruptcy protection and closed, the company says it plans to make a comeback with new locations next year. Michael McDermott, the son of Chi-Chi's founder, said he reached a deal with Hormel Foods, which owns the Chi-Chi's trademark and produces its branded chips and salsas. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says more than 4 million Americans gouged by credit repair companies will soon collectively receive $1.8 billion in refund checks. The federal agency said the payments make up the biggest distribution yet from its Victims Relief Fund. The fund is financed by civil penalties paid by companies that violate consumer protection laws. And QVC is recalling more than 1 million pairs of Temptations oven gloves because they pose a potential burn hazard. The live shopping entertainment company posted a notice with the Consumer Product Safety Commission, which is aiding in issuing refunds. The impacted products were shown on TV and digital shopping platforms between August 2018 and August of this year. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Here's a look at the stock report at the noon hour. Right now, the Dow Jones is down 114 points, the NASDAQ up 113, and the S&P 500 is up 6. Our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can call for action at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. We have your ag numbers coming up next, plus Kelly returns with a look at the weekend forecast. And coming up on Live at 4, we introduce you to Mocha Mousse, how the color of the year finds its way into what you find in the store.
Welcome to Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for beautiful furniture, sofas, chairs, and recliners, sectionals, and fun accessories. Shop our Fitchburg showroom today.
Hello, Wisconsin insurance brokers. Are you seeking outstanding dental coverage options? Momentum Insurance is your answer. A locally owned Madison company, we specialize in meeting Wisconsin residents' dental insurance needs. Our comprehensive coverages, competitive commissions, bonus programs, and online portals are what set us apart. Partner with us to elevate your group dental offerings. For details, visit our website at MomentumPlans.com. Momentum Insurance, your partner for outstanding dental coverage.
Refresh your space during Dutch Boy Days with help from Menards. Dutch Boy DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one with Stay Clean technology, so your home stays beautiful longer. A gallon starts at $19.98 after $4 rebate. Dutch Boy Forever Interior Paint and Primer offers powerhouse protection with its stain-blocking, odor-reducing technologies. Get a gallon starting at $31.96 after $5 rebate now at Menards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
From our Dwellings family to yours, happy holidays.
A new era
begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Bigger cases.
She was lured to your apartment.
Higher stakes. Never seen before in daytime.
In front of millions of people.
Judy Justice.
Weekdays at 3. Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, uncovering the stories and getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, weeknights. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yonke is out of the radio barn today for a board meeting. Here are your ag numbers. Northern California is under a state of emergency after a 7.0 magnitude earthquake just offshore in the Pacific Ocean. The quake brought a tsunami warning yesterday. Experts say at least 5 million people may have felt the shaking. Jonathan Vigliotti has more on the quake felt as far away as San Francisco.
Earthquake. I feel it. Oh my God.
Cell phone video shows pools overflowing in Northern California as a powerful 7.0 magnitude earthquake, the biggest to hit the region in more than 3 decades, shook a huge portion of the West Coast. The quake sent products flying from store shelves.
Definitely overwhelming.
Angie Chavez was working with her colleagues at the Patron Kitchen in Rio Del, about 200 miles south of San Francisco, when she felt the jolt.
It felt very nerve-wracking because we're trying to quickly exit the building and I'm losing my balance because of the swaying motion of the earthquake. I'm having to dodge all the bottles and merchandise that's falling out of there while also holding on to my 2 coworkers.
4 minutes later, a tsunami warning was issued to at least 5 million residents in California and Oregon.
We have tsunami warning. Please evacuate from the Ocean Beach parking lot.
Thousands along the coast scrambled to their cars after being told to seek higher ground. If nothing else, Thursday's powerful quake was a startling reminder on the importance of being prepared for the big one.
We'll learn more in the next days and weeks, but at this point, it appears that earthquake was relatively benign. So we got to use it as a learning vehicle, because the next earthquake might well not be so benign.
And we're not far from the epicenter. This morning, a lot of rattled nerves, though fortunately no major injuries, no major damage reported. Officials warning aftershocks could strike at any moment. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Eureka, California.
Temperatures warming up for the weekend. Here's Kelly with a complete forecast.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get into a pretty nice weather pattern headed into the weekend. If you haven't been able to get those Christmas lights up yet because of the weather has been so cold and windy, well, you've got an opportunity this weekend because both Saturday and Sunday looking pretty good. A little bit of a breeze picking up tomorrow afternoon, but we should get up to about 42. 48 on Sunday. We'll look at a mix of clouds and sun for both Saturday and Sunday. We actually have another Clipper system. This one is not really affecting us. This one passing to our north and east. It is spreading a few clouds, especially areas to the north. So the northern half of the state seeing more impacts from it. Further south you go, a little bit more sunshine expected for the afternoon. Wind chill still a factor. The winds are out of the southwest. They'll be up there around 10 to 20 miles per hour. So the wind chill values in the upper teens and low 20s throughout the afternoon. And tonight the winds will diminish, but still expecting a little bit of a wind to create a little bit of a wind chill. So we are looking at some sunshine headed into the weekend. Not completely sunny, but we will at least see some bright skies at times. And with that southwest wind, we're expecting 40s over the weekend. Early next week, we've got a system that's passing to our east. We're going to be on the western side of it. Slim chance of some showers. That'll be rain showers early next week. Temperatures, though, well, we're going to rise in the 40s, and we've got another shot of some cold air that'll arrive Monday night. So we're back below average in the 20s for a few days, but then we rebound. So we're going to see a pretty good roller coaster ride over the next 10 days or so going into next weekend. 32 expected today. Still not quite our average, which is 35. We're expecting a low tonight, not as cold as it's been, down to about 23. The sun sets now at 4:22. So we are seeing some of the sunshine. This is our Platteview sky cam, by the way, in the background. So they're seeing a little bit more sun than what I am out on the patio here. Temperatures in the lower 30s, dropping down into the upper 20s, so not as cool as what we've had the last couple of nights. So we'll look at a mix of clouds and sun for the afternoon hours. A little bit more cloud cover as you get toward the Dells and parts of Adams, Juneau, Green Lake, Marquette counties, also over there into parts of Dodge County. Some of those clouds will sink down to the south into the Madison area this evening. That'll just keep temperatures up. And then I think we'll get back into a partly sunny sky tomorrow afternoon. And with that and that southwest wind should be headed into the lower half of the 40s. So it's going to be a milder Saturday. And as we take a look out ahead into the next couple of weeks, so this is headed into the middle of December, getting closer to the Christmas holiday. Much of the country expected above average temperatures. And as far as precipitation, well, we're looking a little bit wetter than average. Well, if temperatures are above average, that could be meaning that would be mainly in the liquid form of some rain. 29 in Madison, 27 in Janesville, 28 in the Dells right now in Watertown and Juneau, both at 27. Well, it's 31 off to the west over there in Boscobel across Dane County. Already up to 32 in Middleton, 27 in Verona and also Fitchburg, Oregon at 27. And Stoughton right now, 27 as well. So we are warming up. We'll likely get up very close to freezing today. 32 is what I'm forecasting with a partly to mostly sunny sky. We'll be down to 23 tonight. Here are those 40s this weekend. A little bit of a breeze picking up tomorrow afternoon, but nothing we can't handle, especially what we've dealt with the last week or so. 48 on Sunday. There's that chance of some rain. It's not a great chance, only a 30% chance, mainly in the morning. But we do get some colder weather, at least for a few days in the 20s. Then we're right back in the 30s. No big storms headed away over the next 10 days.
Kelly, thank you very much. Up next, Howard is preparing a viewer favorite casserole in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
They really do love that recipe. Today, we're taking our everyday spaghetti and meat sauce and turning it into a casserole that's over the top. And just don't take my word for it, because the comments on our website speak for themselves. So let me show you what all the hubbub is about. We start by sauteing some ground beef with a chopped onion until it's browned. While that finishes up, we toss some spaghetti with a jar of sauce. Then we add our ground beef. Meanwhile, in a skillet, we stir some flour into a bit of melted butter and let that cook for a minute or so. Now, we stir in a can of evaporated milk, and once it thickens, we add some Parmesan cheese and a little salt and pepper. All that's left to do is layer our spaghetti mixture with the cream sauce and some shredded cheddar cheese. One more layer of pasta and cheese, and into the oven it goes. Talk about lip-smacking good. And it's got everything we love about spaghetti with the bonus of lots of cheesy goodness in the form of a casserole. So don't wait another minute. Go online now and get the recipe for our layered spaghetti casserole. I know you'll be glad you did. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a highly rated way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
After the break, the George Vitens Golf Academy will show you how to lower your score.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again.
A Medicare Advantage plan from Dean Health Plan gives you the benefits you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. Medical, hospital, and prescription drug coverage comes with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits. And extra benefits can help you save even more. Get preventive and comprehensive dental, $250 for eyewear, and $750 for hearing aids. Plus, you can save on over-the-counter health and wellness items. All this and free fitness memberships at more than 25,000 locations. Call 1-888-296-4080 today to get your free Dean Health Plan Medicare Advantage Guide. That's 1-888-296-4080. Dean Health Plan. Right here with you.
Memories matter. This bend on Cox Hollow Lake was one of Dad's favorite fishing holes. Crest's funeral and cremation service helped us make sure he's never forgotten. Making it personal. It's how you heal. We are Crest. We truly believe your memories matter.
Ever wonder why your house is so cold and drafty? Knowing the answer could save you a lot of money. Usually, the problem is your walls. That's why USA Foam Insulation is such a game changer. It's easily installed from the outside and fills up your wall cavities with cold-blocking foam. Your warm air stays inside, your furnace runs less, and you get a lower gas bill. And right now, USA Insulation has their best deals of the year because they know winter is when you need it the most.
USA Insulation.
Wisconsin's largest and most spectacular Christmas show, Christmas in the Dells Dinner Show, is now open. It all starts with a 4-course Christmas feast, complete with ham, turkey, and all the fixins. And with new songs, cast and costumes, plus an appearance by Santa. This truly will be a magical holiday season. Enjoy the largest nativity in the state, complete with flying angels and live animals. Get your tickets today at ChristmasInTheDells.com. That's ChristmasInTheDells.com.
Well, if you're looking to better your golf game, the George Vitens Golf Academy is providing tips to help you lower your score. Here's Joel White showing us how to improve your short game.
In today's lesson, I'm reviewing the shorter shot from 80 yards and in. So the way I do that, you don't have to significantly change your swing, you're just shortening your swing. But the change you do want to make is to open up your stance a little bit, but yet making sure your shoulders stay parallel. Just put a little more pressure into the front leg and just stay there during the swing. If you do that, I think you'll find yourself to be more consistent. I'm Joel White, PGA professional. Improve your play the fundamental way.
Here's Kelly with the final check of the forecast.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of sunshine here in southern areas of the state. We'll look at a mix of some clouds and sun for the afternoon. A little bit more cloud cover up to the north. Our visible satellite, this is actual snapshot from above when we have the sun out there. See the northern half of the state seeing the cloud cover, while the southern half seeing a mix of clouds and sun. But I think that batch of clouds up to the north will arrive here as we get through the late afternoon hours, and that'll be with us this evening. Still having to deal with a little bit of a wind chill. Right now it's down to 14 in Janesville, 16 in Monroe, and 19 in Mineral Point, sitting at 20 in Madison. We have a southwest wind. That southwest wind is going to be bringing us some warmer weather, though, this weekend, up to 42, a mix of clouds and sun. A really nice Saturday. If you haven't got those Christmas lights, this will be the weekend to do it. On Sunday, up to 48 with a wind out of the southeast. Eventually, that wind will bring us a little bit more warmth this weekend, but also a chance of some showers. This will be very slim, mainly Monday morning. I think most of the system will stay to our east, but we're still mild on Monday before some of that colder air comes in by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're back in the 20s, back below average, but then we jump right back in the 30s. Really no big storm systems headed away going into next weekend. We can't rule out a rain shower by next Sunday.
Kelly, thank you very much, and thanks for joining us today on News 3 Now at noon. Have a nice weekend.